What's good, it's Sheltron here, the most woke, no joking, I'm back at it again with a brand new video, and I'm gonna keep it a Bo-Berry Biscuit, man. I think Drake said it best a couple days before he died. I'm upset. I really am, because I just want to go in and say, you know what, before I get into all that, let's go straight on the PIP right now. Look at this ESPN.com report debating the win total projections for all 32 NFL teams. Now, if you see my other videos, and if you're just anyone who pays attention to any kind of sports reporting in the NFL, and you're a Panthers fan, you know we don't get a lot of respect from the national sports media, and it's not like they actively disrespect us. They just don't watch or really research the Panthers at all, so they can't respect us the way they should be. So I don't expect very much out of this. It's the win totals projections here. So what I'm going to be doing for this video is looking at the win totals for each team and then cross-referencing that with the CBS.com NFL strength of schedule list and see just how the two work out. So first off, it's the Patriots. They're projected to get like more than 10 wins, so 11 or more wins. We can see that. And then the Steelers are number 2, supposed to get 10 wins this season or above 10 wins this season. I don't agree with that at all. But let's look at their strength of schedule. The Pats are tied for the 22nd strongest. So they're top 10 weakest, or I guess bottom 10 weakest schedule. I don't know how. How do you get the Super Bowl and then you get the bottom 10 weakest schedule? I don't want to go and look at what division they're playing and all that kind of stuff. That's a little bit too in depth. I'm not second spectrum. I'm not doing analytics here. But we can see the number 1 and 2 teams in the AFC are tied for the 22nd weakest and have the 25th weakest schedules in the whole NFL. Explain that for me. Explain how the two strongest teams in the AFC have bottom 10 strength of schedules this upcoming year. You have to explain it to me, Roger Goodell, or whoever's on the scheduling committee. Let me know. So it makes sense that these two teams are very high on the list. Then you have the Eagles, who won last year, over 9.9 wins, so at least 10.6. Or 10-6. And let's look at their schedule. I feel like maybe I should have done this before the video, but I really am not going to make a cross-reference list of 32 teams. Anyway, tied for number 19th strength of schedule. That's wild. So I guess partially it could be because of skill, partially it could be because of these teams having really weak schedules. But we'll keep going with this. The Packers are trying to have above 9.5 wins. Prove it to me. I don't know if I agree with that really all that much. The Vikings are over 9.4 wins. Is there anyone going to get under? What is the decimal point? I know how betting works. I know how over-under works. And I know how point spreads work. But this decimal system is really weird to me. Like, how is it over 9 point? So 9.9 is over 9.9 wins. So it's not saying over 10 wins, right? But 9.4 is over 9.4 wins. Why can't I just say you're gonna? What is over? I understand the decimal point can be like, okay, if it rounds up, then it's over this amount. If it rounds down, then maybe it's under. Or I don't know. You have to explain what's the decimal point. Is anyone gonna get under? Is anyone under? The first like 12 people are over. So why even have under? Anyway, I'm going to go down to the Panthers right now because honestly, I don't understand this ranking system. It's ridiculous to me. And leave it at ESPN to have a convoluted, just ridiculous ranking system. What is this number system? What is 9.4? And I understand if your projected wins is 9.4, so you can say over 9 wins. But how can your prediction be over 9.4 wins? I wanted to do this video. You can tell that I gotta look at this site before I got the video done. I want to have an actual real first reaction and a real analysis in the moment when I look at these lists. But it's hard to do these kind of lists when ESPN has the most convoluted, difficult, I think it's even purposefully confusing number system where what is over 9.4 wins? Just say over 9. And why is no one under? Why do you have to go? How far down the list do you have to get to see under? 8.6? Dude, everybody is over. Just say they're going to get... Just say they're going to... Dude. I want to make this video about the Panthers, but... What's the over? Why even have over? Why even? Everyone's saying, see, you have to get to the Dolphins at like number 28 or something like that to get to the first under prediction. What? So what? How is a 6.3? How is a 6.3 under? But let me find something else. Let me find a different number here. But an 8.2 is over? How is an 8.2? How is a 0.2 decimal place considered over? But another team gets a 0.3 and they're under? This is ESPN for you, man. I'm not gonna go through all these teams. This makes me mad right now. Panthers are listed at 8.8 wins. Prediction over 8 wins, and they say that the NFC South will be strong again this year. But 9 to 11 wins for the Carolina is more likely than not. I agree. So I guess I'm not like Drake. Oh, I'm not dead, but I'm not too upset with this. Them having us at between 9 to 11 wins, I can respect that. The one thing I will say about this list is that what I notice when I scroll down is that each of these takes are written by someone else, and I noticed that we have David Newton writing ours. So it seems like ESPN took the person who does the local reporting for each team and did their take for the win totals or whatever. But for me, and usually I say people don't look at us, they don't research us, they don't understand the Panthers, so they rank us and put us in weird positions that someone who's knowledgeable wouldn't. But for me, if you're gonna do a win total or a ranking system or comparing things, I want to know what one person's opinion is. Like, I don't want to have it puts it in a weird perspective when you have these scores, but they're all scored by different people. So what's the real? There's no uniform criteria for what these scores are, and the rankings are really weird because it's not a uniform ranking system from one person's point of view. So this is a little bit weird for me. If I want to say anything more about this, we're supposed to be having the 12th ranked strength of schedule this year, with most teams go against being above 500. If you ask me, this faulty scoring system and having 32 different writers rank these teams and have their takes for their individual teams that they're the ones who actually report on, seems like an escape or a way of trying to avoid accountability and culpability for having an opinion of one writer doing a real list. It's just weird to me, man. I don't get it. But you know what to do with that like button. I got a button right here to subscribe, button right here for to watch more videos. Namaste. Back sooner than you think.